a small quiz here. Okay, let us start with a small quiz here. And I have shared one link with you people. Okay, please type that link, yeah, copy that link from the chat box and paste it on the URL. You will get this quiz on your mobile or laptop. Okay, I have already shared it in the chat box. And start giving the answer. It will take little 2-3 minutes time, and after that it will become very easy. Fine. What you have to do is you need to copy the link from the chat box and you need to paste it on the URL. Yeah, outcome-based education. Fine. Please try to reply this. Like yesterday, you people have had this particular session of outcome-based education, isn't it? So OB stands for outcome-based education. Fine. So this is well aware. You had attended this. Now, what is the main objective of ABE? What is the main objective of OBE? Ensure good results among students, ensure quality education to all. Yeah, please try to give the answers. Yeah, I think somebody has changed the answer. What is basically outcome-based education? Okay, I think maximum people have written ensure quality education to all. Fine. But the right answer is set clear standards for observable and measurable outcomes, which is called as COPO mapping. Okay, I think you will be having in tomorrow's class. Okay, it is course outcome and program outcome mapping. So what you are trying to do here, you are trying to, through this outcome-based education, what you are trying to do, you are trying to plan, you are trying to set some target. Okay, and through the process, you are trying to achieve those targets. And what is the process? Bloom's taxonomy tells you the process. Fine. So I think here you need to little brush up. Okay, no doubt it is ensuring quality education to all. No doubt it is ensuring good results among students. Okay, but the perfect answer is set clear standards for observable, measurable outcomes. Fine. Let us move on. Okay. Now, what are the challenges of education system? Here you need to, here no options have been given. So this is an open question. You can enter as many as answers possible. Challenges of education system according to you. Okay, please enter the answers. Please enter the answers. You can enter as many as answers possible. What are the challenges of education system? Single words, yeah, 2 words, not sentence. Sentence is not expected. I'll give one challenge, which is, we can say exam-centric, isn't it? All institutes, we can say maximum institutes, they are focusing on, yeah, students, rural communication, fine. Okay. Yes. Communication, student-centric. Please try to give more answers. Students, learners. Excuse me. Excuse me. Please try, please participate. I was insisting the organizers to make it through Google Meet instead of YouTube so that you people can participate and interact, and this outcome-based education and Bloom's taxonomy, everything emphasized on participative learning. Okay, so many people have entered the answers over here, like students, upliftment, centric, okay, fine, exam oriented, lot many answers. Okay, lot many answers, fine. What about skill set? Quality of students? Okay, quality of students is a concern. So in order to improve the quality of students only, we are focusing on outcome-based education. And you might be knowing, and everybody will agree, that employability is a big issue, isn't it? Employability is a big issue. So on which principle, on which philosophy this outcome-based education works on? Okay, let us see. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Okay. So when we say outcome-based education, yeah, when we say Bloom's taxonomy, it basically focuses on learning while participating. Okay. It basically focuses on learning while participating. Fine. Now, just see, you can see something on the screen. Yes, anybody who would like to say something over here, what I've shown here? Yes, participants. You can unmute yourself and you can give the answers. I hope I'm audible to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, would like to say something about the screen?
Ma'am, the screen is not available.
Huh? You can't see the screen?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Madam, good evening, madam. Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
In teacher and centered, it is basically followed by pedagogy approach, madam. And the second one is andragogy approach, madam.
Very true.
Yes.
So how few people were not able to see the screen? Yeah, those who are not able to see the screen, please reload it. Hello?
Ma'am, it's a technical error, ma'am. Now it has been rectified.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So yeah, whatever answer you have given, that was the right answer. Like, it is showing you the two phases, okay? Like teacher-centric and student-centric. Okay, so when you say student-centric, it is nothing but the participative learning. Yes or no? Isn't it? It is a participative learning. Okay, what is the difference between pedagogy and andragogy? What is the difference between pedagogy and andragogy? Yeah, anybody? Yes. Andragogy basically emphasize on adult learning. Okay, and being the college teachers, yeah, being the college faculties, I think we all are teaching the students who are above 18 years. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so if you encourage participation, okay, if you encourage participation, students will be very keen to be a part of discussion. Okay, so your education system, yeah, your class teaching should be not a one-way process. It should be the second part. I think you can see the cursor. You can see my cursor moving over here. Yeah. So the focus should be on student-centered. Okay, it should be on student-centered. Will you please give an example of participative learning? Yes, participants. I think the screen is visible to you all.
Not visible, ma'am.
Group discussion.
Sir, you need to check your technical part like it is visible to maximum people. Okay, you just swipe your screen. Yeah, group discussion, fine. Okay, storming, group, brainstorming, fine. Please try to give as many as answers possible. Yeah, learning, small group learning, role plays, flip classroom, all these things are an example of participative learning. Okay, I'll give a simple example. I'm delivering a session. You people are involved and you people are participating in it. So it is a participative learning example, even though we are having the sessions on virtual mode. Yes, agree or disagree?
Agreed, ma'am.
है ना? So let's move on. This is what I was telling you. Okay, if you could see this pedagogy or pedagogy, few people generally pronounce it as pedagogy, some people pronounce it pedagogy, and here if you can see andragogy. So here if you could see involvement of each and every person. Okay, and here if you could see, it is nothing but one-way traffic. Fine. So which is going to give you more result? The first one, yeah, the second one.
Second one, ma'am.
The second one, of course, the second one, isn't it? So it is nothing but we can say activity-based participative learning. Okay, activity-based participative learning, yeah, projects or problem-based learning, which ultimately leads to andragogy. Fine. Okay. Now I'm going to show you few pictures, few images. This is my classroom. Okay, so I'm taking consumer behavior subject and under marketing management. And if you could see, I have given some activity to my students and the students are involved here. Okay, so this is the real classroom example which I'm showing. This is my classroom. You can see more examples here. This is a training and development class. I'm taking training and development subject also. Here some newspaper has been given to the students. They have been given some task and they are involved in it. This sometimes what I do is I take them to the playground also. There also I give them some task, and this is again a training class, training and development class. So I have given some activity and they are performing that activity. And if you could see this one, okay, this is basically a team building activity which the students are performing. Okay, so what happens? Like we are having a traditional class in classroom and all, but if you just for a change, if you take them to the ground, yeah, if you take them out of the class and if you give them some activity, they are very enthusiastic and they will be involved in the class. And after that, they need to write a report. This is a sort of chart presentation. So some topic has been given and here some product was given to them and they were supposed to prepare a jingle and ad, and then the presentation is there. Okay, all these are my students. Now they all are passed out and they're well placed. Okay, so one more question to you people. Yeah. Give the answer. OBE helps in developing the dash of the students. You can enter as many as answers possible. I think you all are with me, awake, yes, involved, no response. Hello? Okay, confidence, fine. You can give as many as answers possible. Yes, participants, yes, professors, how the session is going? You can unmute and give the reply because it's not possible for me to see the chat box. It's going, ma'am. Going smoothly?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
You're feeling involved? You're feeling involved?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So please try to give the answers on the screen. OBE helps in developing dash of the students. You can give lot many answers. Okay,
it helps in
give,
developing creativity, ma'am, and innovative skills.
you need to write.
Okay, ma'am.
I know. So if you write, it will automatically come on the screen. So everybody can see. Yeah, creativity, knowledge. Yes. All the answers are right. Fine. Skill.
Full sound vechala kekla.
Hello? Somebody was saying something? Want to ask something? Yeah, please try to give the answers more. Now let me ask you people one question. Like if you could see there are two words, learning and creativity. Okay. Why it is so much highlighted on the screen?
Too many responses for learning and
yeah, too many responses here. Okay, fine. So let's move further. Now, this is basically the learning pyramid. Okay, this is basically the learning pyramid. And if you could see, if it is a lecture, okay, the lecture mode, reading, audio, visual, demonstration, discussion, practice doing, and if you could see, teach others, that is having 90% of impact. You know, generally what we do, we have a concept of student teacher. Okay, now what is the student teacher? Yes, anybody? What is basically student teachers? That is very effective also. Okay, like I think maximum people are from commerce and accounts background here. I think so. So what you can do is you can bifurcate your class into small groups. First, you try to identify the good students. Good means excellent students in that particular subject. Okay, and identify some 5 to 6 students and make them student teacher. Okay, and assign them some topic and assign a small group under them, and it is their responsibility to explain the concepts and rest of the things to the students. Okay, so first what you can do is you can take the topic and then you can make this group and then you can assign. So it becomes very easy for other students to ask questions, to interact with them and all. Okay, so here I have tried to show the percentage of retention. Okay, yeah, how much they are able to retain. Okay, how much they are able to retain from the class. Fine. Now we are coming to the topic which is basically called as Bloom's taxonomy. Fine. So before moving further, anybody can give the answer. What is basically Bloom's taxonomy and why it is required? Yeah, anybody would like to give a try over here? What is basically Bloom's taxonomy? Yes? No? Okay, then let's move further. It's nothing but Bloom's
systematic understanding, ma'am. A systematic understanding, recalling, understanding, and evaluation.
Okay, fine. Fine.
The levels of our teaching pedagogies, ma'am?
Whether it is levels of teaching or levels of understanding.
Yeah, understanding may be proper.
It is levels of understanding, isn't it? So what Benjamin Bloom has said that there are 6 levels. Okay, there are 6 levels, and this levels focuses on the different aspects. Okay, and he has classified it into 6 different levels. And if you could see, it starts from remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Okay, so whatever may be the topic, okay, whatever may be the topic can be bifurcated. Okay, the topic can be bifurcated into 6 different levels, and these levels are nothing but the levels of learning. Okay, and if you are applying these levels of learning, it becomes very, very easy and it becomes very effective in terms of skill enhancement of the students. Okay, now we will be having an activity over here, and the same taxonomy was updated. Okay, then he has changed a few words and he has made it more effective, and it was done updated in 1990s. I'll be coming to each point in detail, but before that, I'll be giving you some exercise to you people. Fine. So these are the updated one. If you see the original terms, and then you are having the updated terms here. What I'll be doing is I'll be sharing this presentation with you people. I'll share it with the organizers and they will be sharing it with you all. Okay? Yeah. So let us focus on the new terms. Okay, let us focus on the new terms. What remembering says, it is the lowest level. Okay, it is the lowest level. We'll be playing some games also. So it will be very easy for you to understand. Then the second part is remembering is just to remember the theory. Like for example, theories, yeah, like the spellings, the concept and all those things. It is just to recollect what you have learned. Okay. And when you say understanding the concept of that, the third level tells you apply that concept. Analyzing tells you analyze it and find out the pros and cons, yeah, plus and minus. Evaluation is evaluating the each concept which you have studied, and creation you are creating is what? Based on that, you are coming up with some new models, some new, we can say, some new concept, yeah, some new theories. Okay, so here remembering is the lowest level and creation is the top level. Okay, fine. I hope you people are getting what I'm trying to say, trying to explain over here. Yes, participants?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so this Bloom's taxonomy emphasizes on all the three, okay, all the 3 domains, here levels of understanding. Okay, like cognitive domain. What is cognitive domain? Cognitive domain deals with thinking and experiencing. Okay, it tries to enhance, it tries to upgrade, it tries to chisel the way your thinking process is. Okay, like somebody was telling me about creativity. Okay, innovation, creativity, out of box thinking, lateral thinking. Okay, so here with this, what you can do is you can shed the traditional way of thinking and you can come up with lateral thinking, out of box thinking. Nowadays, the new concept which has emerged is nothing but the design thinking and all. Okay, so it not only focuses on your thinking, yeah, on your cognitive, yeah, mind part, but it is focusing on your emotions and feeling also. Like, I think you people will agree with me that we all are emotional people, yes or no? We have emotions, positive
Yes.
emotions, negative emotions, isn't it? Sometimes our emotions become our strength and sometimes it acts as our weakness also. Then the third domain which the Bloom's taxonomy focuses is on psychomotor domain. Okay, so this psychomotor domain is nothing but the practical and the physical aspect. Like for example, the last stage. Okay, the last stage, yeah, the 6th level, if you could see, that emphasize on this part. Fine, like you have learned, you have understood the concept. You have analyzed the concept. Now it is time to come up with a new thing. Fine. I hope the things are going smooth. Things are going smooth, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it?
Yes, madam.
Yeah. What you can see on the screen? What you can see on the screen? A turtle makes progress when it sticks its neck out. Isn't it? So the philosophy here is what? If you want to improve upon, you only have to take the efforts. Nobody is going to take the efforts on behalf of you. Isn't it? So here what we are trying to do is, we are giving an ecosystem to students where they can take efforts, they can participate, and they can add more value to their skill set. Fine? Yes? Yeah. So this is the 6th level. Okay, this is the 6th level. So in case of remembering, what you have to do, you have to, it means whether the student is able to remember what you have taken in class. Okay, now for example, if you check, okay, if you want to check whether the students are able to remember, how you are going to ask the question? What is the pattern of asking the question? This is, everything is a learning process, okay? But whether the students have learned, yes or no, you have to evaluate now. For that, you are having different types of exams, tests, activities, projects, okay? Now let us imagine that we are having a small class test, okay? And you have taught some concept or something to the students. Fine. Now you need to check how means whether these people are able to remember. How you are going to ask the questions over here? How you will ask? Yes? Anybody? Yes? You can take your own subject. You can take your own subject. Would like to give an answer? Okay, I'll give. Okay, I'll give an answer here. Here you can say that, write Newton's first law. Okay? What is Newton's first law? What is Newton's first law? It is about gravitational force. Am I audible to you all? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you people are not responding. So,
Yes, ma'am.
so that is why I'm just asking whether I'm audible, yes or no. Okay, so what questions you can ask here? Right?
Can we ask recall the basic principles of
Yeah.
accounting?
Yes. Yes. Isn't it? That is why I'm asking you to give the answers of your own subject, because it becomes very easy for you to understand and to apply it in class. Okay, like I was asking Smiley, she said that participants are from multidisciplinary background. Okay, so for me, giving an example is, I need to take a general example, but it is coming from your side. That itself proves that you are with me and you are following what I'm trying to explain. So I think the first part is clear. Now the second part is, I can explain the ideas in the information. It is nothing but the understanding. Okay, it comes to the second level. So how you can ask the same question in second level? How you can ask the same question in second level?
Explain the principles of accounting.
Okay, explain the principles of accounting. Fine. And what about the third one?
Give some examples while using.
Yeah, you can say that apply the accounting principle and solve it. Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Why I am explaining this, now I am going to give you one small exam over here. Okay, and I'll expect that you should come up with the right answers. Fine. Now the next is analyzing. Okay, analyzing is apply, take the help of your accounting principles and analyze whether the given balance sheet is okay, yes or no. हो सकता है possible? Yes? Yes or no? Then the next step comes, that is evaluation part. And the last...
Yes, ma'am. It is possible. It is possible.
Yeah. And the last one which comes is creating. Okay, now I'm going to give you, all this Bloom's taxonomy is having lot many action verbs. Okay, you need to use that. Okay, fine. So let us come to this particular screen. What you can see on the screen? What you can see on the screen?
A rabbit and a turtle are
Rabbit.
race.
Yeah, it is a very famous story.
Story, yes.
Isn't it? Each and every person might be knowing the story.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So here the activity is what? You need to ask 2 questions with respect to the story to the students. Fine. You need to ask 2 questions. Okay, that may be any level. You need to only decide the level. Fine. If you want me to show you the levels, I can show you the levels. These are the levels. Okay. Let me take you to the simple slide. Please don't count the slide, huh? Or otherwise, generally people think when this thank you slide is going to come, isn't it? Yeah. These are the 6 different levels. Okay, these are the 6 different levels. Now you have a story with you, very famous story. Okay, so apply any of the level and write down the questions. Apply any of the level and write down the questions. And few people can share with me. Like I can't see the chat box, so you need to speak.
Give some more possibilities or end for the story.
Okay.
So it can be a creative thinking for the student to.
Yeah. So which level it will be?
Creativity, creating something new.
Yeah.
From the
So
story?
I am asking you which level it will be. Which level it will be? It will be a 6th level.
6th level is.
Yeah, you are going to give a new. Yeah, you are going to give a new dimension, isn't it? And have you heard the same story? Advancement of the same story? Have you heard it?
Yes, I have asked the students also. Same story in a different manner. I have asked them to do that.
Yeah, very good. Fine. Anybody else?
Ma'am, we can ask what you understood from this story and how you can utilize this moral in your life.
Okay, so again it is what? Applying. Isn't it?
Applying or understanding.
Yeah, it is nothing but you can say applying. Okay, so if you are emphasizing on applying, it is automatically taken into consideration that students have understood. That is why they are able to apply.
Yes,
Fine. Yeah, come up with more questions. Only 2 people in the class.
We could probably ask what other strategies could have been adopted in order to change the situation.
Change the situation. So which level it will be?
6th level.
It will be 6th level. Okay. Then it is 6th level because you have said change the situation. Okay,
Yes,
but the same question, and you are not using the word change, then it comes on the 5th level.
Evaluation. If it's
है ना, evaluation. Okay, so I think it is clear to you all. The participants are only females in this class. No male voice is coming. Yes. Some song is going on the background, huh? Please put off your keep your mics on mute mode. Yeah, any more questions would like to give? Please keep your mic.
Kindly mute yourself.
Mute. Please keep it on mute mode. I'm getting lots of disturbance. So let's move on. This is the first story. Now come up with the second story. Yes. Write down the questions. Yeah, please share the questions. Please share the questions. Hello.
I can ask a question like, what if the monkey didn't throw the cap after the cap seller had thrown the cap?
But all the monkeys have thrown, no?
Yeah, they have.
Isn't it? But your story.
Why such a reaction had come from a monkey to throw a cap?
Yeah, but your story, yeah, your question gives a new opening to the story. You know what happened? You know the extension of the same story?
No, ma'am, I don't.
What happens, you know, this man was having a son. Okay. Then the legacy passes and he also takes the same business and he went to sell the this cap and all. And he was resting on the same tree. Okay, the same thing happens when he was asleep. What happened? The monkeys have taken his cap. Okay, then he remembered the strategy, and the strategy was to throw his own cap. Okay, then he has thrown his own cap, but these monkeys have not returned the cap. Okay.
Okay.
So he was wondering why it is like that. Okay. Then the monkeys were told by their father and mother, whatever the man is doing, please don't repeat. Okay, you can't rely on man. He will fool you. So what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is strategy changes with time. That is why you need to update yourself. Okay, that is the extension of the story. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So the thing is, what all questions you can ask here? Yes, participants, please do participate. What more you can ask? What more you can ask? Now, what is the logic behind showing these two stories? The logic is in the similar manner. Okay, in the similar manner, you can take some topic and you can involve the students. Yeah, the same topic you can ask in different manner. Okay, that is why I have taken this particular thing. Okay, so what is this first level tells you? The first level is the most simplest one and it is nothing but remembering. Okay, so when you want the students should remember, we'll be playing one game also. Okay, so if you want to ensure that the students should remember, what all things you should do? Yes, what are the activities you need to ensure that you need to do it in class so that the students will be able to remember the concept? Anybody? The first and foremost thing is what? It should be participative. Isn't it? Like it generally happens, whether you ask your students to solve the numericals on board, Whether you ask your students to solve it in board, yeah, if it is a numerical subject, yeah, whether you ask your students to come in front and say something about the topic. Okay, all these things you can do. Okay,
show some videos or photos.
Yeah, you can show some videos, you can have some small games and all those things. It is so easy. Okay, just to remember that we all remember alphabets. It does not require any efforts. Okay, so in similar manner, whether the students are able to remember, basically, especially if you are teaching statistics, okay, and the statistics is having lot many formulas. And if you are not able to remember the formula, it becomes very difficult for the students to perform in their exam. And many students have a fear for mathematics. Okay, so you need to think what all things you can do so that the students will be able to remember. Fine. Now the second step comes, which is understanding. Like for example, if you have a concept of mean, median, mode. Okay, if you take the concept of mean, it is nothing but a simple average. So when you make the students understand the logic behind it, okay, don't encourage the student just to mug up. Okay, just to mug up. Please explain them the concept. Okay, please explain them the logic. Then it becomes very, very easy. Fine. That is what is the second level deals with. Fine. So this is the pattern in which you need to ask the questions. Like here, the few examples has been given over here. And I've already told that I'll be sharing this presentation with you people. Okay, so these are the ways in which you can ask the questions for the second level. Then the similar way you are having the third level. Here also you are having some examples have been given over here so that you can use for your respective subjects. This is for the fourth level. Then you are having for the fifth level. The fifth and the sixth level, they are considered as the high order levels. Okay, so here, if you could see this, it is nothing but the evaluation part. Okay, it is the evaluation part. Like for example, what are the pros and cons of advertising? Okay, what are the pros and cons of advertising? What are the various steps involved in decision making? Okay, what were the alternatives? How to select the alternatives? Or if, for example, if you want to take a decision, what are the steps involved in taking decisions? What are the steps involved in taking decisions? Yes, any general decision. What are the steps? The first and foremost step is identification of the problem. Yes or no?
Yeah, identify, analyze.
Yeah, identify, analyze. Okay, analyze, then frame the alternatives. Okay, then make an evaluation of the alternatives, select the right alternative and implement. And after implementation, you need to stop. Yeah, again, continue. You need to take a feedback. Isn't it? You need to take a feedback whether it is going right or wrong. If any deviation is there, again, you need to repeat the steps. Okay, so there where the evaluation part comes into picture. And this is the sixth level, which says creation. You're creating. So this is the highest level where you need to come up with something new. Okay, like for example, you have studied theory, you have understood, analyzed, applied. Now it is time to come up with something new. Fine, we'll be having an activity also here. So this is a proverb, a good teacher makes you think even when you don't want to. So your teaching, your session should be thought-provoking. Okay, should welcome the students' opinion, their participation, and you need to encourage them. Fine. So this thing we have already done. Use the question sheet to reflect on the level of thinking required for each questions you created. Okay, so this activity was related to the stories which I've told you. I've shown you the rabbit and the turtle and the cap wala. Okay, the cap seller. So based on that, you need to write few questions, and homework for you people are, you need to write questions related to all the 6 levels. This will be a practice for you people. And fortunately, tomorrow I am not going to ask you whether you have done the homework, yes or no, because I am having the session today only. Fine. But you can make it as a practice. You can take the same story you can take and you can develop the 6 different questions. Fine? Yes? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
so these are the thinking ladder which I have already explained to you. I'm not going to repeat it. So these are, if you could see, these are the 6 levels, and these 6 levels are having this action verbs. So you can make use of this. Okay, you can make use of this while formulating your questions. Okay, and this is already available in website and all. So this skills of learning, your Bloom's taxonomy, in order to evaluate whether the students are able to understand, whether the students have learned it, yes or no, you can ask this action verbs. Okay, and one more thing you need to do is what, whenever you are having a lesson plan, whether you have a concept of making lesson plan.
Yes, ma'am, we do.
Course planner, course planner you make.
Yes, ma'am, we
Yes,
do.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
so in
ma'am.
case of course planner also, you need to mention CO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Isn't it? Which is called as course outcome.
Outcomes.
And this course outcome, when you are designing your question paper, there also you need to mention that. Okay, so it becomes very easy for you to do the COPO mapping. I think tomorrow you are having the COPO mapping. Okay, so in order to build up the skill set, whether you need to focus on only on academics, you need to focus on all the aspects. Yes?
All the aspects.
Yeah, you need to not only the bookish, isn't it? Not only the bookish knowledge, but you need to focus on all the aspects. Then only it will have some meaning. Okay. And companies and employability, in case of employability also, they are not going to judge the students based on their subject knowledge. Okay, how good human being they are, whether they are able to work in team, all these things they are going to test. Okay, so when you are making this curriculum, when you are planning your subject, your course, what you need to do is you need to include all these 3 aspects. Okay, then only it will be having a link to their knowledge level, and then only you will be able to enhance their knowledge level. Fine? Yes? And in starting itself, I've shown you few photos of my class, like where I've taken the students to the ground for some activities. Okay, like for example, if you're organizing lot many events, seminars, workshops and all, what you can do is you can make student committees, assign them some small tasks, they will learn. Okay, if we are having finance students, what we can do is give them the budget, ask them to make the budget and all those things. And then you will be there as an in charge, but let the students work at the ground level. Okay, so it will give them an opportunity to learn. Fine? Okay, so when you say curriculum, how you can link it with the curriculum? It is nothing but involving all the 3 components: curricular activities, then co-curricular activities, and extracurricular activities. Okay, like for example, you can make some small clubs, like you can have a social media club. Okay, you can have like in our college we have a dance club also. Okay, every Saturday the choreographer comes and the student committee is there, and they're having a dance practice for like 1 hour, like that and all. Okay, and we try to celebrate all the local festivals also. So the philosophy behind that is what? It is nothing but making local. So it is what? Like you are thinking global, but your roots should be grounded, isn't it? So it is a combination of local as well as global, which we generally call it as a glocal. Okay, that develops their social intelligence, societal orientation, and all those things. Okay, so here I have given you one example. This has been taken from this particular source. It is demonstrating the digital tools. Okay, so like you can say that due to this corona, we all are aware of lot many platforms. Okay, lot many platforms and lot many teaching aids and all those things. So you can use all these things. Yeah, even you can give the students to make the assignments. Okay, like for example, we are celebrating Azadi ke Amrit Mahotsav, yeah, Har Ghar Tiranga and all those things. So this type of small videos on patriotism, yeah, small videos on clippings on some activity, this type of activities which you can give them, the students will be very easy. The students will be very happy to do that, and you can keep some small prizes and all. Okay, so you can take the advantage of all these platforms. Fine. So when you say you need to focus on their skill set, and when you say skill set, it is a combination of technical skill as well as soft skill, isn't it? Both are very important. If the student is very good in technical skill and he is very bad in soft skill, no use at all. Okay, so whenever you are taking your course, or whenever you are planning something, you need to focus that your emphasis should be the enhancement of soft skill as well as the hard skill. Fine. Okay. Now, what is basically experiential learning? What is basically experiential learning? Yes.
Students have to experience the thing, what they are going to do.
Yeah, but how? But how?
When they share with their friends, ma'am, in the classroom.
No, it is allowing them to participate.
Participating, okay.
Isn't it? They should be the part of the activity. Okay, you should avoid chalk and talk and one-way teaching. Okay, it should be a group and peer learning. And it is so easy for them to learn while doing. Even if you take the case of Montessori, KG1, KG2, they are having lot many activities. They have been given small projects and lot many projects, but the practical sense reality is what? All parents will end up doing the project. Yes or no? Isn't it? The kids have been given projects, but ultimately the parents are doing the project. Nowadays, it has started a business also. You can get some consultants to do the projects of your kids. What is the use of that? Isn't it? So if the kids are there, the kids have been given the project, let they do it by themselves. Okay. So learning by doing is what is called as experiential learning. Here the answer is already there. Let me remove the answer. Yeah. Give the answer here. Experiential learning is an example of participative learning. Okay. Actually, I forgot to remove the answer. So Maxima, all have given true?
Yes,
you
ma'am.
all, you all believe,
Yes,
isn't
ma'am.
it? Very good. Fine. Now let us have 1 minute game. Okay, let us play 1 minute game. You people are sitting with a notebook and pen. You have notebook and pen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what you have to do, I'll show you. You need to write alphabets A to Z, one after the other. Not in this 2 columns, because here space was not there. That's why I have written it in 2 columns. Okay, you need to write the alphabets one below the other. A to Z in your notebook. I'll be giving you 1 minute's time. When I say start, then only you need to start, huh? Not now. Once you have written, tell me it's over. Then I'll start my game.
Yes.
Yes? You have written till Z?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Now what you need to do is, you need to write the name of hero ya heroine. Okay. Starting with letter, starting with the alphabets which you have written. Fine. I'll give an example. A for Amitabh Bachchan. Okay, so you can write your own hero, heroines. Fine. Your time starts now.
For all the alphabets.
Yeah, for all the alphabets. No need to write the surname. Time has already started. 10 seconds over. Stop. Please stop writing. Stop, stop, stop. Stop. Is there anybody who has written for all the alphabets?
No.
No? Okay. Anybody 20 and above? 20 and above.
Yes, ma'am.
20 and above.
Yeah.
Okay. How many? Yes, ma'am.
21 to 22.
21 to 22. My God. Will you please read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ajay,
Huh?
Bishwajit,
Hmm.
what I have written, that is Chaya,
Huh?
Isha, Fahad, Hassan, Isha, Javed, Kajal, Leila, Myra, Nora,
Uh-huh.
Poonam, Kadir, Rekha, Shilpa, Tanushri, Urvashi, Veena, Yami, and Zahid.
My goodness. I think all of you please unmute yourself and clap for her. Yes, participants. Please clap for her. 20 and above is a very good number. Isn't it? Now tell me, for which level this particular activity can be used? Somebody is talking, huh? No talking in class, students. Please pay attention. Teacher is taking a class. Isn't it? Yeah. So for which activity, for which level you can have this type of activity? With respect to your subject?
Remembering.
Remembering. Isn't it? It is for the remembering thing. Okay. Anybody more means above 15, 1, 5? 1, 5, 15? No? Anybody whose score is 0? So why I am asking that? You need to focus on not only the highest scorer, but you need to focus on the least scorer also. Okay, because the learning capacity is not same in every person. The same example is giving it is an same example. Like if you could see, I don't know how many participants are there in the session, but only one person was able to write so many names. Fine. Now let us move on to the next. Okay. Just go through the screen, each words. Okay. I'm giving you 1 minute time. I'm giving you 1 minute time. Go thoroughly. In total, 30 words are there. In total, 30 words are there. Again, I'll be giving you 1 minute time for this activity. Yeah. So your time starts now. What you need to do is, you need to remember what all things were there on the screen. Your time starts now. Stop. Please stop writing. Anybody who has written 30 out of 30? Yes? Yes? 25 and above? 25 and above? 20 and above?
I have written 21, ma'am.
21. Okay, fine. Will you please read it out?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
White, red, tomato, yellow, chocolate, duster, pencil, boy, photo, keychain, cash, needle, chapel, cupboard, paper, money, white, music, jasmine, dove, boy.
Okay. Now, anybody who's having 15 and above?
Yes, ma'am.
How much?
16, ma'am.
16. Will you please read it?
Yes, ma'am. Red, yellow, cupboard duster, pen drive pencil, gun dove, chocolate, rose jasmine, piano pen, purse, money, photo.
Okay. Now tell me, very good, both of you. Okay, please clap for these people. Unmute yourself and please clap for these people. Okay, very good. Now tell me, for which level? For which level this is? For this level, which is,
Understand. Analyzing.
It is for the second level, understand.
Right? Remembering.
Now, why? Why? Okay. Now the thing is what? You may try to see this and try to bifurcate into living, non-living. Yeah, you can make the bifurcations like flowers, colors, this type of bifurcations you can make, so that it becomes very easy to remember. Okay, you can do some grouping. Okay, you can do some grouping and you can have your own grouping. So for that, you need to understand and analyze both. Fine. Like many a time it happens now when we were students and we were writing the answers, and the answers were having some 10 points and we were not able to remember and recollect those 10 points. So what we generally were doing, we were making some shortcuts and try to remember. Yes or no? Isn't it? We generally correlate it with some good delicious food, yeah, favorite dish, yeah, some hero, heroine. Okay, yeah, the things you like the most, and then you are correlating and trying to remember it. I used to do that, I don't know whether you people have done, but I've seen many people do these things so that it becomes very, very easy to remember the thing. Okay, so for that, what you need to do, you need to understand and analyze. Getting yes or no? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the next activity, if you could see, here you are having storytelling. Okay, so what you can do, you can give this type of words to the students and ask them to create a story over here. Fine. How they can create the story? Like for example, if they can evaluate these things and they can come up with the plot of the story, okay, the logic of the story, fine, and they can develop a story out of it. So this type of activities you can give, which will be very easy for the students. And if you could see this ad making, okay, if you could see this ad making the products, like I'm having 4 different products. Each product you can give to the students and you can ask them to create an ad. Okay, like in the starting of the presentation, I have shown some students were presenting a chart. Now tell me, what is the significance here? What is the greatness about the product here? And this is basically for their psychological development. Yeah, we can say cognitive domain. It focuses on the cognitive domain, development of cognitive domain. How? Tell me.
Harpic is a cleaning brand actually, and shampoo is used as a cosmetic. And we are mixing it, creative thinking of them to have a
so you need to change the perception. Okay, the moment we hear Harpic, we know it's a toilet cleaner. How it is going to be useful for hair, isn't it? In the same manner, you can take the case of Surf Excel energy drink, isn't it? Surf Excel, daag achhe hai. Yeah, cherry blossom fairness cream. The ultimate contradiction, isn't it? The ultimate contradiction, cherry blossom is what basically? Cherry blossom is what basically? It is a famous brand of shoe polish. Black in color, brown in color, isn't it? And with this name, you need to make the advertisement for the cream. Okay, so this type of things are going to develop the students' lateral thinking, out of box thinking. Fine? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please give the answers. Which of the following is not a characteristics of outcome-based education?
Student-centered learning.
Please read the question thoroughly before giving the answers. Yeah, please try to respond. The answer is competitive exam. Okay, what we are trying to do, we are trying to make the learning student-centric, isn't it? We are going to make the learning student-centric. That is why I was emphasizing that it should be the complete focus on students. Okay, it should not be competitive exams. It should not be exam-oriented. It should be skill-oriented. Fine, so the right answer is this one. Now, when you are planning Bloom's taxonomy, these are the few things. Okay, these are the few things which you need to focus. What type of method you are going to use, what methods and methodologies to choose for your course or class, and why. For example, if you're using role play, if you're using group discussion, then why you are using. You should be aware of logic. Okay, it is not like that like you want to make some participative class, then you are using some techniques. It should not be like that. Okay, whenever you are making some methods, you need to see whether that methods are suitable for your own subject. How does it result in learning? Whether it is going to help the students in learning, yeah, whether it is going to induce lot many confusions among the students. Okay, we are here to facilitate, we are here to give more clarity to students and not to create lots of confusion. Okay, what learning approach does it encourage? What exactly does it teach? If it is skill, which type of skill? Okay, then what does it achieve in terms of classroom or group dynamic? Whether it is emphasizing on group activity. Generally we do lot many small group activities because it becomes very easy. Yeah, many a time it is challenging also. You can always see that 1 year 2 student coming to you and giving a complaint, ma'am, all the work is done by me. She is not doing anything. He is not doing anything. I have to slog like anything. I know you might have faced this type of complaints from students. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it? So it is what? It is nothing but developing social intelligence is very much important. How you can work with your teammates. That is what you are trying to demonstrate, and that is what you are giving them an opportunity. You are training to the students. How does it support your program, course, and class aims? So whenever you are writing, I think each and every course, your subject is having an aim, isn't it? An aim followed by COs. COs are nothing but the course outcome. Whether it is complementing it, whatever methodology you are using, whether it is complementing it, whether it is supporting it, all these things you need to focus. Okay, then how does it I think here one word is missing, but it is basically whether it is satisfying the needs of students. Okay, then you need to focus, like if you could see the classroom, you can divide the students into two, three types. Like you might be having a concept called slow learners. NAC is also having that point. What are the special activity or what are the special tasks you have done for the slow learners? Okay, so you need to take the capacity, capability, and limitation of the students into consideration. And when you are making the group should be a mixed match. So each and every student will be getting an opportunity. Fine, and ultimately you need to see. Okay, you need to see whether it is matching your needs. Okay, so these are the few points you need to consider when you are focusing on the activities which you will be using in your class in order to demonstrate the Bloom's taxonomy and outcome-based education. Okay, now this is again a test for you people. What is take home of this particular session? Like we are coming to the end of the session. You need to write here what all things, what is the learning of this particular session? What are the few points you can say it was you were able to learn? It was the outcome of this particular session. Creative teaching, okay. How was the session? You liked it?
Very good, ma'am. We
Very
got to
good.
learn the
Great.
nuances of participative learning, experiential learning, and also how effectively all these different levels of Bloom's taxonomy can be adopted into our academia.
Okay. I'll be taking 2-3 minutes more, and I would like to show you a video, if you people are with me. Yes, organizers, whether I can use 3-4 minutes more.
Yes, ma'am.
Smiley, I can use. What about the participants? You are tired? You people are with
No,
me.
ma'am.
Shall I show you a small video?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can.
Okay, so I think no more responses are coming, only 2 responses. I am having
Yes,
one
ma'am.
is creative, one is teaching. So let's move further. This is a proverb. He who learns but does not think is lost, isn't it? So whatever you are learning, that should be implemented, that should be taken into practice. Then only it is going to have the outcome. Okay, now you people will be happy to see the next slide. Thank you, slide. Okay. Any questions you're having? Let me show you the video first. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You can see the blank screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see something on the screen, a student diploma project?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Voice is coming?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. It's a very small video, huh? It is not going to take much of your time.
Now, in the basic understanding of the basic building of calculation of scaling to the extending in the right and
attach करेगा. Attach.
was the video? What was the learning? Yes. That was what I was mentioning. It should not be one way, isn't it? You need to create interest among the students. Then only students will participate. Fine? Okay, so that's all from my side. If you have any queries, we can have. Or otherwise, a big thank you to you all for being a wonderful listener and participating in class. And there is a request, please, if you could put on your cameras, I can capture a photo of yours. Yes, please put on your cameras. And have a big smile on your face. I'm going to capture your photos. And you can see these photos in my Facebook and LinkedIn. Fine. The thing is, if you're doing something, then showcase it. That is the philosophy, isn't it? Social media is very much required. And how I got this opportunity to be a part of your FGPs, I think Smiley ma'am has located me through LinkedIn. Okay. Yeah. So that's all from my side. Any questions you have? Want to ask anything? How was the session? I hope you all are awake.
Yes, ma'am. We are much.
The session was very nice.
Nice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And we learned a lot from you. We really learned a lot
Very
from you on how to
informative session,
do
ma'am.
effect.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So now I invite Saraswati ma'am, Assistant Professor from Department of BCom Accounting and Finance, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A very good evening, ma'am. A very good evening to one and all present here. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. Now I take this opportunity to place on record of my heartily thanks. I would like to give my heartily thanks to our respected chief guest of the day, Dr. SHINEY CHIB ma'am, who shared her valuable time to grace the session successful. We really enjoy your interactive session, madam, and also learn the ethics level of Bloom taxonomy. I would like to also extend my thanks to our enthusiastic participant of the event for making the session as a grand success. Once again, I thanks one and all present here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. And thanks a lot to the organizers for giving me a platform to interact with all the people over here. Thank you very much and wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And thank you for coming in. Yes, ma'am. Before that, thank you for coming in spite of your busy schedule, because you are a trainer in so many areas. And thank you so much for coming here to share your knowledge to us, ma'am.
Okay, it's pleasure. Thanks a lot. Bye. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.